It's Wednesday, and you know what that be meaning. What's up, guys? The first AEW live reaction in about 3 weeks. Last time we were up here, July 27th, for Fight for the Fallen. Here we have House of the Dragon tonight. Whole bunch of dragon-related shit on the show. Should be a really fun Dynamite. I'm looking forward to it, and possibly the return of Kenny. We could very well see that tonight. I'm very glad to be here. Welcome, everybody, to our Wednesday night live reaction. I'll say hi to everybody in the chat once we are good to go here. Big Bang Theory's wrapping up on TBS, and it's about time for that. Let me just get my shit organized. My head is a little high. Let's move my head down just a touch. There we go. All right, we looking good. All right, as Big Bang wraps up, let me turn down the volume and say hi to you guys. Welcome. Good to see everybody here. Destiny's in the house. Andy Linnell, whole bunch of channel members and Monkey Wrenches here. Divine Ricks, great new family member. Saw you come in last night and join the membership. Thank you for that, my friend. Good to see Roderick, Jet the Hawk, Lil Justin, Hassan, Janine, Tim, and another channel member. Zach is in the house. Rodrigo, channel member Deshaun also here. C-Mac, Crazy J, Roderick, Ruben in the house, Chris Barrera. Do I have that right? Thank you, my friend. Glad you joined the memberships just the other day on the live stream. Nick Musser in the house, Population 420. It is a night of friends and family in the chat. This is very cool. Good to see everybody here. Thanks for coming back on a Wednesday. Like I said, it's been about 3 weeks since we have been doing a watch-along or live reaction for Dynamite. And this looks like it's got this Game of Thrones tie-in, which I'm not quite sure what that's about. I know we have heard rumors of AEW possibly getting a streaming deal on HBO Max. Perhaps this is the beginning of that. They're in West Virginia, says Jim Ross. Charleston. Here comes CM Punk. Still not quite sure if he's totally cleared or not. I don't think the match at All Out is a completely done deal yet. He's got to get cleared by them doctors. Let's check his body language and see how he looks. If he looks happy, he's probably going to get cleared. Unless he's not coming out and he's getting attacked and they're setting up an injury angle. Nope, there he is. He's here. He's dressed to fight. Kind of. Beat Hangman Page for the AEW World title at Double or Nothing. I was there, got video of the whole thing. Awesome. That's a funny hockey jersey picture of Punk there. Alex, what's up? How you doing? CM Punk is back, and that means so am I. Just like a year ago, you know, I sat here right around this time on that Rampage that night, and I was like, if they say that seeing is believing, but that was just a grotesque understatement. It was great to see him again, and it's just great to see him back. And it was cool to be in the building when he won the title. Cuddle with the huddle, hashtag. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't have a tier set up on the memberships yet for free cuddles. That might have to be in that Oprah category. I'm not sure. Click the link in the description or the join button under this video, by the way, if you want to become a member. Join the family. CM Punk has got those chants, always. Oh, by the way, cheers. I got a Broken Skull American Lager. Boxman is back. You see him? I see him now. Yeah, you don't, CM Punk, but you're still a good-looking guy. That is a pretty belt. I need to get the real one. That bullshit behind me. I got to get the real deal and hang it up on that back wall with those.
Not so important. I want to get the not so important things out of the way. Where are we? Where are we tonight?
Charleston.
There's somebody that's from around these parts.
Are they Charleston or Charlottesville? Where'd they say they were?
To a rematch, and I'd like to do it right here, right now for you beautiful people.
Okay. Or Charlottesville is in Virginia, not West Virginia, right? I'm confused.
Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, oh.
You want that rematch? You got it right here, right now.
Oh, okay. Something tells me this won't happen, but
I don't know. We have never got that confirmed, yay or nay.
Paige wants his rematch.
And I don't even know. Do we know that?
I mean, Punk's wearing jeans. We ain't going to have a match here. I would love to see Kenny come out.
Well, apparently Punk does.
Now, how does that work? Now that Punk is back, is Moxley no longer the interim champion?
Well, this is the
Like, is Punk the champion now?
since that match.
Can Punk just defend the title if he wants to?
Exactly. And now on to the important things. That's not cowboy shit. That's coward shit.
He might be taking a shit. That might be what he's doing, CM Punk.
Advice that I suggest you take. The apology must be as loud and as public as the disrespect.
He could be just sitting on the commode reading an issue of Cowboy Monthly. And then somebody's like, CM Punk's calling you out. And he's like, oh, let me pinch it. I'll be right out.
Well, I suggest you come on down. You see, because everybody wants to be the
Nikita, I got you, man. I'll welcome you in 1 second.
champ shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that John Moxley's got a lot of fans, and he can be number one in your heart, but he's not number one in this ring. I am the AEW champion. I understand what it takes to be the best. I know what it takes to talk a big game and say that you're the best in the world. I know what it's like to breathe that into existence. I also know what it's like to lose. And ladies and gentlemen, I have lost big, sure. But
I
John
worry.
Moxley has always been number two. There's always that guy that has his number. I'm that guy.
I'm going to like this Punk and Moxley program.
You know when I'm telling lies. John Moxley,
My only fear.
third best guy in his own group.
Oh, he was the third best guy in his own group.
And that seems to be
Didn't start out that way.
a recurring theme in his career.
Believe it or not, Roman was the third guy. I always thought Seth and Dean had.
Doesn't make him a bad guy. It doesn't make him the best either. I am the best. Number one. John Moxley has been here carrying the torch for AEW. I broke my foot. John Moxley talks about breaking bones and drinking blood, but between me and him, the only person who's broken bones in the last 6 months is me. They were mine, but still, the fact remains. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling. Tell me a lie. See, my only fear is if CM Punk for any reason is not cleared, they could run an injury angle here and have somebody come and kick his ass.
But I'm willing to test myself against John Moxley.
And Pillmanize his ankle or something.
Not willing to test himself against his best friend. And let's talk about numbers. His best friend is the third best Eddie I've ever been in the ring with.
His best friend is the third best Eddie.
Best Kingston I've ever shared a lot.
Oh, wow.
These people are number one in anything.
The second best Kingston. I love that. That's really good. Who's the second? So Eddie Guerrero, obviously. Who's the other Eddie? Eddie must be Ring of Honor guy or something. Not Eddie Edwards or anybody like that.
I've missed you, ladies and gentlemen. I've missed competing in this ring. I have yet to defend this title, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm going to do. It all out. The pay-per-view, 4th of September, Chicago, Illinois. I'm looking forward to testing my belt against John Moxley's number one versus number two with a bullet. I'm looking to test my foot. The funny thing is heading into Chicago, John Moxley's not even the first John I'm going to beat in Chicago for a championship belt.
Oh my God. That's great.
And he's certainly not number one in that category either.
We had references to the Shield, to Eddie Guerrero, to Kofi Kingston, to John Cena. And here.
Some time before he gets here,
Look at Punk talking shit.
I'm going to do some
I owe some super chats and some member shout-outs. I'll do that in 1 second. Let's just see how this shit plays out. He's got his belt, too. Punk is doing Snow Angels. See, if I was doing a review, that would be my thumbnail. Punk doing the Snow Angels. So Mox is going to definitely take his time. Without knowing much about Mox, and if I just had to take a off-the-cuff, gut-feeling instinct guess, I think I would prefer Moxley's style and music over CM Punk's. Or taste, I should say. Taste in music. I'm not a big punk rock fan. I'm not a punk rock hater. I'm just not a big fan of, like, Rancid and shit like that. It's better than country. I'll give that to punk rock. I mean, I do like this rivalry here, this feud, because number one, the history, but number two, how vastly different they both are, especially Mox. And with the attitude and his presence on TV in the last couple months, just fighting on every show, even doing indie shots. You think a guy like Mox's character would be even a little bit afraid of CM Punk at this point? I say no. Let's see. Yeah, fuck you, Punky. What you gonna do? Go for a double leg dive and then I fucking pound you in the ground for 2.5 minutes and so the referee stops it? He's dropping pipe bombs. Look out. Did you guys get hit? I didn't get hit. They missed me. I like the 2 titles thing.
You live in a fantasy world, man. In your mind, you're the best wrestler in the world. Dude, most of the time, you're not even the best wrestler in catering.
Not even the best wrestler in catering. Well, that's probably true for a lot of guys.
You think that microphone in your hands is power.
If I walked into catering in AEW, I wouldn't be the best wrestler there either. I know it's just shocking, but I wouldn't be.
All the words you spit into it don't mean shit.
All the words you spit into it don't mean shit.
That belt on your shoulder don't mean shit. Who's living in the fantasy world now? To be fair, right now, this belt don't mean shit. Not until I beat you.
That's 3 shits.
I am the
Quota met.
heart and soul of this company, and every time they call me interim champion, it makes me think of you, and it makes me sick.
Good.
The heart and soul. I'll be the dollars and the cents.
Why does Moxley do that? I don't get the shoulder thing. I don't get it. I never liked it. Like literally everything about Mox except for that.
Done talking? Look, we both know that you only
How does Renee
because you ran
stand that?
so don't give me that.
What did he just say? What did he just say? What did he just say?
It's about heart and soul and guts and fighting spirit, and we both know that you ran out of fighting spirit a long time ago.
It's kind of true.
If you want to prove me wrong, go ahead and do something about it. I don't think you're gonna do shit.
4 shits. Oh.
We got a match coming up at the
Come on, CM Punk. Don't Billy Body this. Just stand up.
afraid you're just gonna bleed all over me.
Oh. If I touch you now, you're just going to bleed all over me. Nice. Oh, he kissed him on the face. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. And it's a Donnybrook. It's busting loose, McMahon. These rounds aren't that live. Here comes Staff. The reason I know they're Staff is because it says so on the back of their shirt. You see it? See it there? In big white letters? Staff. That means they work there. Doesn't mean they're like wrestling trainees or anything. It means they're staff, like they work at the building. Like, they wouldn't just lie about that on shirts for no reason. Nice little pull apart there. Bro, if you worked at my place, I wouldn't let you have your hair down like that. You got to pull that back. Blondie. What a weekend. September 3rd, Castlevania. September 4th, All Out. Recently made arrangements to be off that weekend at work since that is Labor Day and it's busy. That's my birthday weekend, so y'all have to be real nice to me. I have to sit here and for a whole year be the same age as Donald Trump's presidency, 45. I don't want to do that. I just want to skip and go to 46 or just repeat 44. One of those would be best, whichever one you think would be better. I just do not want to be 45 years old. I want nothing to do with that number. All right. Oh, Moxley threw a chair in the ring. Punk sat in it. Oh, here we go. Well, that was dumb by Mox. Percolating. All right. Are we going to go to commercial here finally so I can do some talking and super chat answering and stuff, or what's going on? Moxley is not giving up on this. You can't get a good strike when everybody's pulling you apart. You just got to get lucky. So we've got Dragon Lee in this match. We've got the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, taking on the Dragon Slayer, Daniel Garcia, with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as the timekeeper. That's a lot of dragons going on House of the Dragon. Stop dragging my heart around. Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks, come on. Tony Storm and Kylin King. Oh, yeah. Ricky last Wednesday's babyface now. Who'd he beat? Solo? Yeah. Who's that guy? Is that Camarado? Holy shit. I'm sad I missed Quake by the Lake. It looked like a fun show. Or I'm sad I missed it live. As soon as we go to commercial, I'll be catching up what I have to say to you guys. I owe Nikita, Spaz, and JJ some love.
Why? Friends. I don't need any friends, Shivani. Ricky Starks, you proved to the whole world.
I like Hobbs a lot.
Your true colors came out. You told the world that you're okay with losing. I'm not okay with losing, Ricky. For 2 years, you got to walk around here and parade around as you're some God's gift to this business.
Look how much better he has gotten. He seems, body language-wise, infinitely more comfortable than when they signed him.
And that was to make sure you stayed champion, and you couldn't do it. Now, Ricky,
And you get a giant guy, just a huge, muscular, thick guy with crazy hair, teeth that look like he could gnaw through a cinder block, gold chain, and like a cut-off flannel. Keep me away from him.
Let's go back to the ring, guys.
I'd be scared shitless. Have they had a showdown with Hobbs and Wardlow yet? All right, we're getting a trios match right away here. No commercial breaks. Oh, no, we're getting the 2 out of 3 falls match. I'm sorry. Look at him. Look how good he looks. Oh, Ricky. It's kind of cool to see him and Chris Jericho reunite tonight. They probably had some nice moments backstage. That's cool. Uh-oh, here come... Entertainers. Reminds me of that SNL skit, the Bears. The Bears. All right, here comes JAS. Now, I'm telling you, after what Drew said on Monday, one of these guys needs to say, we're sports entertainers standing in a sports entertainment ring, so let's sports entertain. Here comes Jericho. He's going to be on commentary for this, right? While Jericho is doing his business here, I'm waiting for Garcia to come out. I want to welcome Nikita Abalakan. You have been an awesome supporter over on Patreon as well. Welcome to the family. Thanks for joining and becoming a member while we are here. And you are now family. Very glad to have you, Nikita. I shout you out every single week on Saturdays, and happy that you're here now on the membership so I can, have a little bit more direct access to you. And members-only videos and perks are on the way next month, so we'll be kicking that off soon. And so far, we've already taken in more members than we have on Patreon, and that's awesome. We did that on like the first 2 days of me launching the memberships. We've already exceeded what we do on Patreon, so I want to thank everybody for signing up and becoming members. Those of you who have, awesome to have you a part of the family. Thank you again. Spaz Phoenix, appreciate the $10. What's up, Greg, Chat, and Kat? In light trios titles, I suggest WWE introduce the Guerrera de Trias Villas title, a title only defended in triple threat matches of the former champ, current champ, and new challenger. That's complex. Can we handle that, Spaz? Can we handle that type of complexities? All right, Jericho's on commentary here, but thank you, Spaz, for always showing up and supporting. Here comes American Dragon. Nice. So glad Danielson's back in the ring. What's going on with his hair tonight? Oh, nothing really. Okay. Want to also welcome everybody else that I missed. Ratnick is in the house. Not sure if I got you earlier. JJ Leg chiming in with $2. Hard to choose between Punk and Mox. Both amazing. Yeah, I mean, I would kind of like them to swerve us and have Mox win, but I feel like that's cool. That's a cool handshake right there between Danielson and the Dragon. I wouldn't be upset if Mox beat Punk, to be honest, but knowing Tony Khan and, how he really seemed to be invested in Punk and wanting to go with him so much so that he created an interim title to tread water while Punk was gone, feels like they're just going to pick right back up where they left off. But they could swerve. Hell, Punk might be just the guy. Say, Tony, I know you want to go with me, but I think the fans are expecting that. Why don't we have Mox beat me and then I'll win it back in a rematch or something? Who knows? They could do something fun at All Out. Well, this should be a good match. We're opening with this. K-Dog's Kennel in the house as well. Happy you're here, my friend. Bub is holding up just fine. He's been pretty good today. He ate all of his food. He's incredible. I cannot say enough good things about the Bub. I cannot believe that he's just here. And the way I feel about it, I probably am not going to have to worry about him. Knock on wood. I think at least until the end of the year. I think I'll have him for one more Christmas. I think he's going to make it. So he seems great. He seems so good. He's talkative. He's hungry all the time. He's slowing down and sleeping a lot, and he's much more lethargic than he used to be. But in terms of him not being sick anymore and feeling good, I can tell by the way he acts that he feels fine, and that's awesome. So Bub's doing great. Okay, so I don't watch Game of Thrones, but, man, I have a lot of friends who do. I remember my bartender. This is when it first came out, probably like whenever that was, 2015 or 16. And I remember my bartender, we went next door and had some drinks after work one night, and he was just like drunk. And it's one of those drunk conversations where you got somebody that's been drinking a lot right in your face. Because he and I were good friends. So he was like literally like an inch away from my face. Greg, you of all people would love Game of Thrones. I'm like, me of all people? You don't really know me that well if you think I would like the beheadings and kings and queens and all this. Like, that's just not I don't like that fantasy shit. So just never got into it. But, man, I had friends that would obsess over this show. So apparently it's really good. And having AEW co-promote this a little bit and Game of Thrones being on, HBO Max, lends and I guess fuels the rumors that maybe they could get a streaming deal over there. They need to find a platform to have all of their content available, all their past content, all their old Dynamites and shit like that. They really need to have a place for that. And now that they're 3 years old and they also own Ring of Honor's tape library, let's get that done. Nice slow start here between these guys. I mean, I'm assuming Danielson's going to get the win here, but he might want to put over Garcia. I feel like Garcia would be better suited for the Blackpool club than Maybe even than Wheeler Yuta to a degree. Pitcher and pitcher. Spaz, appreciate 10 more from you, dude. Back to plug the Triple H era miniseries. 2 available now. I'll be dropping a 3rd one this Monday morning at 10 before he heads to Raw. That's right. Raw this week is going to be in Toronto. That's going to be fun. Looks like it's going to be close to a sold-out house. And we've got Damian Priest and Edge lined up for that show. What's up, J-Mac and TJ Johnson? It was a great first segment. I love that with Mox and Punk. No, I didn't watch, Steven. I didn't watch any of NXT Heatwave. I was working last night, and I don't watch NXT. I just flat out gave up on it. I don't dislike NXT or anything like that. It's just once they did once AEW came around, and then the black and gold went by the wayside, and they just changed up the theme and the presentation of NXT, I just opted not to watch it anymore. Nothing's going to get better than that. And I know they're going to have some stars that are going to stand out. And, mic work, wait till they get called up to the main roster. You're going to love them. Good. I'll wait until then to see them. But I don't have time in my life to tune in every Tuesday unless YouTube became my full-time job. If it became my full-time job, you'd get me every single day that there's wrestling on TV. But, I still got a life to live and a career to do as well. And there's just no time in my life for Tuesday wrestling. But that might change one day. But with AEW here, that's kind of what we've gone to cover on the channel now, or primarily AEW and WWE, and the occasional Ring of Honor or NXT show when it's appropriate. But that's all we really got time for these days, in addition to the weekly podcasts and the reviews that we do and watch-alongs and all that stuff. But I did see they scored a pretty good number, 700,000, something like that, for NXT last night. I make sure I chime in with my weekly NXT tweet every week. But that's all you pretty much get out of me in terms of them. Horny splashy paint, as I call it. Who remembers Steamboat and Jericho at Backlash 09? I just mentioned that, Deshaun. Thanks for the $2, and good to see you. It's cool that Jericho and probably had some nice moments with Steamboat backstage today. Steamboat impressed the pants off everybody at that WrestleMania that time. That was the craziest shit. And then him and Jericho had that match the next month. So good to see Steamboat in the ring again and to see how good he still was. I watched him win. I was live in the audience to watch him win the Intercontinental title from Randy Savage at WrestleMania. And I think to this day that I've seen him. I think I've seen him live twice. I saw him a couple times when I was young, but that was the biggest one. But never really saw Steamboat as an adult other than, the times that he might have been working in WWE as an agent or producer or something. And I happened to be there. Other than that, all right, here we go. We're back to Danielson and Garcia. I kind of like that we have Daniel facing Bryan. That's kind of cool. Who do you think will win the Daniel Bryan match? Flesh on flesh. How long are they going to allow JR to do commentary tonight? He's in the middle of the ring. Curious if the fall count is going to be 1-1 and then the tiebreaker, or somebody's going to go win 2-0 here. I think Garcia's got to get one win over Danielson. I think that would be nice. What's up, Nikita? Channel member chiming in with some extra super chats. You're the best, man. Appreciate that. Mox should win to make his amazing summer run as official AEW World Champ. Then Punk can take it back. Yeah, I kind of just pitched that very thing, that I think Punk winning is a little bit obvious based on everything Tony Khan said when Punk won the title and then he got hurt. And, Tony Khan seemed to be really fiercely defending the decision to belt him up and to be sticking behind him and loyal to Punk based on everything he said. So I feel like now that Punk's back, he wants him to continue his run. But I think a lot of fans are accepting that. All Out is a show fans are going to be paying $50 for. Maybe you want to do something different that we're not expecting. Would be a great place for MJF to come back or whatever. I think All Out would be a great place for MJF, especially if he turns out to be the guy under the box or whatever. He could play a role in it somehow. They could even do a deal where, MJF just shows up and lays out both guys or something like that. Maybe he shows up with Brian Cage and they beat up everybody. And then there's a no contest and you don't really have a clear winner yet. And then you have Punk win, something like that. Thanks. I got to expand. I'll be adding more of those emojis. Those are just some of the immediate ones I put there. I don't even know what they're for, but YouTube is like bothering the shit out of me. Add your emojis. Add your emojis. I'm like, for what? So finally, I put a few in there, Macho Man and Liz and some WWF logos and Bret Hart, and I'll add some more. I think I can add as many as I want. So I'll add to them soon. Maybe tonight. We'll throw a few more on there. But they're not easy to make. You have to have them at a specific aspect ratio, and then you got to make sure that looks good. And it's it's a little bit of work to get them looking right on here. But I was able to figure it out. Dragon Tamer. Ooh. It's almost got like a clover leaf. Oh, God. Oh, it is a pile driver. I thought it was going to be, what's Cesaro's move? Or Claudio's move? Oh, God, what is he doing? Damn, I thought he was going for a pin. Yeah, Danielson is pretzeled up here. Wow. He choked him out and won the first fall. Wow.
Excellent stuff by Garcia now. Most importantly, it's one for Daniel Garcia versus Bryan Danielson. Perfectly planned.
Perfectly planned. The pile driver looked bad, which means it looked good. I thought the driver looked pretty good. They weren't totally balanced. Danielson's really struggling here. Jericho, tell JR not to be a goody two-shoes like Ricky Steamboat. Cora Jade and Braun Breaker are dating. Not surprising. Put a bunch of young men and women in the same place. They're going to hook up. Me being in restaurants, I know all about that. So.
Garcia's got another win over Bryan Danielson, and look at those dazed and confused eyes.
Dazed and confused eyes.
And we know the history of Danielson's head issues. Could it be happening again after that pile driver?
Yeah, maybe I looked at it wrong. I thought Daniel's head was pretty protected. Owen's pile driver, he sat down on, for an inverted pile driver. At least that one was correct. And I thought Danielson's head was far enough off the mat, but who knows? I didn't get a good look at it. Yeah, I'm glad Jericho's in here on commentary.
See you around. I knew that was the last time I'd see Tom. The truth is, I was spending too much online, Jake, and stay firm.
Oh, yeah, so YouTube picked this up from Twitch. They copied them. For the longest time, I was going to start a Twitch account, but the more and more I kind of peeked around on that platform, I just don't think it's for me. I think it's just good to keep everything here where all my subscribers are instead of trying to start something else. Because I see other people, who try to start a Twitch channel on the side, and it's like slow going, And I don't play enough video games, and I don't come up enough and do enough streams to really gain any kind of audience over there. So, I mean, I just think everything needs to be done here to maximize viewership, you know what I mean? And plus, the subscribers have been ticking up pretty nicely. I mean, kind of feels like the old days before that adpocalypse hit and everybody's growth just halted a few years ago. We were doing pretty good. We were several hundred to 1,000 subscribers a month with no problem. That was pretty steady, and then everything just stopped. But last few weeks, we've had a lot of subscribers come in. So if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, get on that. Like this video, too. What are we up to on likes? Oh, yeah. See? We got to like triple those likes. Can you guys help me out? Hook us up if you don't mind. See, all that stuff's free. You can only become a member if you're just really, really awesome. Otherwise, just subscribe, click the like button. You got a happy Greg on the other side of the camera. Yeah, and I don't know the difference in terms of, because I don't stream games, obviously. I did go through the trouble of figuring that out one night. I did get a game capture in case I want to play my Nintendo Mini or play Mario or something if I wanted to. But I did figure out how to do that if we ever wanted to. But probably, would, like I said, would just do it right over here. But in terms of a gamer, people who stream, I don't know what's better. I don't know if it's better for a gamer, if it's more easier to use, or if it's smoother or whatever compared to Twitch and YouTube, or if they're the same. And I don't know what the pros and cons of either are in terms of gaming.
Fish and chips is a British thing. But Southern Hush Puppy breaded fish strips with fries. That can only
Oh, cool. So you came to YouTube from Twitch. Okay. Yeah, and I thought about just doing Twitch on the side, but I just ain't got time, man.
Business shutdowns. Now the bottlers have one more hurdle. Now what? Renovating a home while running the resort.
Back on the island. Back in Florida. We're gluttons for punishment.
All new Renovation Island. Sunday night at 9 on HGTV.
Thank you for tagging me. Oh, my buddy Hollywood Hangman put this up. Thank you for that, Deshaun. The NXT brands are merging, and the All Out Weekend Peacock special will essentially be the NXT 2.0 series finale. After that show, a number of wrestlers will be called up for the draft, and the remaining ones will be repurposed for what will basically be NXT 3.0. That makes a lot of sense since we did see Tyler Bate show up on the NXT show last night. People were bitching about that because they haven't aired the tournament that he won the belt yet. So everybody's being pissed about spoilers. But come on. I mean, I understand that it's dumb that WWE did that, but are we really going to lose our mind over an NXT UK spoiler? Like, I think we'll be okay. It's not like they spoiled Roman dropping the belt or anything. Danielson is busted open. More blood.
grip strength there by Garcia. Hanging on to the head of Danielson. Well, he was able to do that. There you go, nail him. He had that overhook in real tight, and that helped. Well, now he's got
I just missed the I just completely missed the pinfall. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought I was talking when it happened. I just saw it now. Yeah, I am using DirecTV now for my streaming, so I might be a minute behind you guys. But now it's 1-1 with Danielson picking up a quick victory after he got choked out. I'm just refreshing my stream there in case I need to get caught up. Yeah, I hope Santos Escobar goes to the main roster. Jesus. What's taking them so long with him? He's been ready since he got there. Jericho seems pissed that Garcia did not lose that fall, so maybe his shoulder was up or something.
Garcia tried to the proverbial tree of woe, and misery ensues.
Well, look at this on the top rope. It seems like Danielson has a second wind here after getting that surprise fall, which I still want to see a replay, but hammering him in the face with those elbows.
Seems a little desperate here. I gotta tell you, Danielson seems a little desperate in my opinion. It's a dangerous thing off the top like that. Garcia.
By the way, there's no source on anything of that I said. This is just from an account that a mutual follower of mine that some of you also follow that is saying this, but I haven't seen anything on any websites regarding that. But that really does make a lot of sense that they would do that. All right, my shit's glitching a little bit. A little pixely there. I don't know if that's a House of Black angle and Sting or if that really happened. All right, Danielson's going to go for this big missile. I hate when he does that. He lands carefully, but still flat back bumping off the top rope after the neck and head injuries that Danielson has had. I know recommend. I like that German that he did. Oh, big dive. K-Dog's Kennel, I think I missed that one from you a couple of minutes ago. Thank you for that $5, dude. Ultrasound for my leg is tomorrow. Thank you for your support since this all went down in April. I'll give you an update via Twitter when I hear something. Yes, please do, and good luck on that ultrasound. Hopefully, blood clots and stuff are no joke, and I'm so glad that you were able to catch yours. And I hope that all goes well tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, Danielson's chest always just gets mutilated. Oh, I missed that, Nick. Jericho said this is the sports entertainment way of doing things. What's going on, Zane G? Good to see you. Another channel member in the house. Got a whole bunch of family members up in here. And like I said, as soon as we launched the memberships, we, within 2 days, surpassed what we do on Patreon. And that's pretty awesome. So thanks to everybody that's joined up in this very short amount of time. Pushing almost 30 members or something like that, I think. So that's awesome. Yeah, Judo Gene. Come on. He's in. Whew. I'd hate for the third fall to end in a... So like I said in my last podcast when we were talking about the excessive blood in AEW, I said one of the problems with the fans now becoming obsessed with this idea that AEW uses too much blood is when you see an awesome match like Brody King and Darby Allin, a match that needs blood and that calls for blood and that you should see blood in. Now when you see that, fans are still going to be like, oh my God, there's more blood, when really you should have blood. I think I would be disappointed if I didn't see blood in a match like that. But where I did say AEW could tone down the blood to reduce the effect of the fans getting pissed every time they see blood is having it in matches like this. I really think you could have still had this match be great without any blood. So these are the type of matches I think where if they toned it down or eliminated it, it wouldn't have the effect of, the fans literally getting offended now every time they see blood, and that's what it's coming to. Only with the tribals. People like us don't really care. We probably agree that they could tone it down, but none of us are mad about it. But the tribals, of course, are using it as a reason, it's too blah, 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 or whatever. I'm like, you can't handle a little blood, you fucking pussy. Just chill out. Do they use it too much? Sure. Should you fly off the rails over it? No. Ooh, and they're just doing the chops to each other now. Marcus the Entertainer. I'd like to welcome you to the family and becoming my kayfabe brother. Yet another member coming in. Thank you, man. We are going to be kicking off the perks very soon, just a couple of weeks. Once the members build up and we get into September and we get into our first month, we'll do our first Raw or Nitro watch-along. We're also going to do Q&As, and there's going to be certain streams here and there where only the members can participate in the chat. So you got some stuff coming to you. If you are on the Twitters, let me know. Shoot me a message real quick. I got Twitters pulled up, and I will follow you. And that goes for anybody who's a member. If I'm not following you, just tweet me right now and tag me and say, yo, good Mike, what the fuck? It's me. It's Victor Colon. Why aren't you following me? Something like that. K-Dog's Kennel, Zane. I think I follow all you guys. But in case I don't, let me know. We got Danielson laying in the kicks. Nick, you too. Yeah, same thing. I thought I was following you, Nick. Am I not following you, Nick? Didn't you just message me the other day? Let me look. I see you right here. I'm not following you? I'm sorry, Nick. Fix that. Oh, wow. He's got the Dragon Tamer. Oh, LeBell lock. Rest in peace, Gene LaBelle. Going for it again. Garcia's legs are a little close. I think he can make it if he wants to. No. Nice. Yeah, we're even at about one fall apiece and probably a good 20 minutes in. JL, thanks for that message. I'll read that in 1 second.
Yeah, I love that strategy. It's smart by the young man Garcia. That's why he's one of the top members of the JAS, and that's why I still believe he's going to win this match again tonight.
Oh.
Grinding the crowns of their heads into this. They've been grinding all right.
I mean, what a way to start off Dynamite, JR. What a match.
I like this. Trading forearms. It's gonna make your jaw click. My jaw clicks. And every time I see them forearm each other, it makes me think that wouldn't help it. Oh, the main event is the trios match. Okay. Oh, yeah, the trios match is the Bucks and whatnot, right? So, yeah, you know it's going to be Kenny. The Bucks and their mystery guy. Cool. Got yours too, Chris. K-Dog's Kennel, how am I not following you? I do. Okay. I'm just making sure. Yeah. I already follow you. I thought I did. If I didn't, I would have felt bad. All right. Danielson's got Garcia. I feel like we're going to get a finish really soon here. Oh, and he reversed. Reversed the kicks. Sports entertainer. Oh, headbutts to the pecs, to the solar plexus. Oh, my God. Like, this is how you would kill someone in the subway. That's what Daniel Bryan, in the middle of the night in New York City, if you get attacked on the subway, you get your guy down, you hold him by his hands, and you just stomp his head in. You ain't robbing no one today, son. It's a Hell's Gate. I think he might be out. Now he's still up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Watch your head, Danielson. I kind of like this for Garcia, though, if they're going to do the deal where he's going to fight till the very end and just basically just pass out. Like kind of how they're doing now. He's got him in the LaBelle lock. There's no getting out of this for Garcia. He's trying. I believe in you, Garcia. Oh, another elbow. Jesus. He's just beating him down. He's done. Oh, jeez. Refs can stop it. Yep, that's it. Yeah, but what did this match do for the casuals? Did it bring in any new viewers? Shut up, Vince Russo, you fucking idiot. Anyway, I also want to thank, while Danielson is going to try to celebrate here, although he's pretty busted, JL, thank you for that $5, man. What's up, everybody? Hey, good mic work. That was dope seeing that pic of you on Twitter with the topless chick. By the way, they named him Braun Breaker. I know. What were they thinking? That's funny. I put that pic up because I had posted something about potentially doing a live stream on all of my years in my career in the restaurant business, because I'm coming up on 30 years in February, and I thought it might be for a fun stream. And I'm like, just to give you an idea what might be discussed, I put a picture of my 18th birthday when the entire staff bought me and pitched in and got me like the stripper that came and danced for me. My boss was there, and they lured me into the back room with my scary chef who acted like I was in trouble. Greg, get your ass over here. And I'm like scared, following him into the back room where they all are waiting for him, and they yell, surprise, and then they sit me down and start the boom box, and then this stripper that they hired came out and danced. It was the best fucking birthday ever. It was for my 18th. I'd already been working there for about 3 years by that point, maybe 2.5, and the staff loved me, and they did that for me. It was fun. So I had lots of stories like that. I thought it might be fun for a live stream. Are we going to get a little show of respect here between Blackpool and... I mean, Garcia did a hell of a lot more in that match than just sports entertain. He wrestled his nuts off. Look at that. He's going to offer his hand. Come on, get up, Garcia. Yeah. It's respect. There's no shortcut to respect. Oh, and Jericho. Oh, look at Garcia does not look happy. He looks legit pissed. Fucking Jericho. I like it. I like it. He's like, no. Yeah, Garcia should join the Blackpool Club. I like that. Oh, no. I just read your message, Devlin, if you're here. Yeah, they're going to have to go have a talk, all right. Oh, what's up, Marcus? I got you. Let me accept this. Find you. Follow you. We're all good, Marcus. Thank you for that, man. You're a wrestler. I love that. You're a wrestler. The funny thing is Vince McMahon leaving essentially made Jericho's entire gimmick of his faction obsolete. Good to see Toy Bandit in the house. Private, but you disrespected us. We're not ranked? Yeah, you're not. Oh, my God. Private Party, you best. I think Keith Lee would eat both of you by himself. You don't even need Swerve to do that. I'll tell you what. Swerve has got himself a hell of a lot better big man in Keith Lee than he would have in Top Dollar. That's for sure. I do not like Top Dollar. Sorry. Seems like an asshole to me. No, you're not. Oh, Keith Lee held him up a stick of gum. It's ranked, boy. What'd you do? Eat a shit sandwich? We serve those now? Yeah, great. I don't see too many similarities between Private Party and Street Profits. I mean, if the Private Party, they already got the tracksuits. If they start busting out the solo cups, then maybe. But I do think Street Profits are infinitely better. Well, I like this rumor floating around there, Randall, that Castlevania Weekend will be the finale of NXT 2.0. They're going to call up a bunch of people for the draft and then merge the two NXT brands to begin NXT 3.0 in the fall. And I like that idea, if that's the case. Oh, wow, I'm getting a local commercial here for San Diego. And it's a ceiling fan store, and it's called Fan Diego. Get it? See what they did there? They took San and replaced it with Fan. Get it? Do you want me to explain it again? by the way, Andy, did I not wish you happy birthday earlier? I forgot how old you said you were. But today is your birthday, watching AEW, and I forgot to say happy birthday to you, man. Glad you're here, and remind me of your age again. I think you're old as shit, just like me, but maybe not quite as old. All I know is you old, man. You old. But I just might have you beat, though. But happy birthday, man. Glad you're here. Oh, no, Nathan. Sorry to hear that. COVID finally got you. Fever 102. Bro, be careful with that. Another good degree or two, you need to go hospital. I'm glad you're feeling better slowly. COVID sucks, man. I got hit with my first bout. I brought it home with me from Double or Nothing, and it sucked for a couple days, but it wasn't super bad. Actually, my vaccine was worse than the actual bout with COVID for me personally. But I don't even think I had a fever, but you got one that's kind of up there. So keep drinking your fluids, rest your ass off, and just drink fluids, and feel better. Oh, I didn't catch that. Did they show the ad for last week's Rampage? Maybe that was a local deal that you got. I don't know. I was watching Fan Diego. Because what they did is take San and then changed it to Fan. That's how they made the commercial. Mox is back now? Where? Is he going to attack Tony Nese? Oh, yes he is. He's going to attack him. Oh, Moxley fell, threw down Mark's. Where's he going to go? Mox, brother, it's July. It's August, man. You got to drop the hoodie. It ain't hoodie weather yet. We're like 2 months away from hoodie weather. I'm ready for hoodie weather, actually. Let's unify them right now. Hey, it's the top of the hour. Are we really going to do this? Fuck, do you think CM Punk is not cleared and they're going to run some sort of weird quick angle here to have him lose the belt or something?
That's a good point. But these are two guys that just want to fight it out, man. It's beyond money, right? It's beyond championship. It's not pride.
Oh, is Punk coming? He's coming too. Here comes the staff. The staff is here to stop them. It's easy to tell which ones are the staff because their shirts say staff on it. Oh, here they go. There's Pat Buck. What's up, Pat? Growing that ginger hair long. Oh. See, this is where you need a commissioner or something to come out and be like, that's where you need Regal. Look at Claudio and Wheeler out there helping him out. Combat Club members holding him back. Hold me back. When I was in elementary school, that's what everybody would say. Like, if you got mad, you would go, hold me back. It's like what everybody said. The strength of Claudio just lifts up Moxley, who's not a light man. Yeah, if I was having like some sort of meltdown or nervous breakdown, I think Claudio could talk me off the ledge. Very calming presence to him. Matt Menard. He's my favorite. Matt Menard kind of looks like Pete Gas a little bit to me. He's got a little Davey Boy Smith, Pete Gas thing happening.
Put your hands on me and spun me around. Okay, maybe you're wavering a little bit back and forth between Danielson and Jericho, but I need to know for sure. Next week, live on Dynamite.
Next week.
I want to talk to you face to face in the ring, man to man. I need to know.
You could just talk to him right now, Jericho.
Are you on, Danny? Whose side are you on? And you better make the right decision.
Somebody said last week they were sad that he didn't do the. Oh, Ricky.
You know, I've watched Garcia, and the young kid is coming into his own. He certainly is. He doesn't need you or these guys. You're the same guy 14, 15 years ago when we hooked up. Same hair, get up and go.
It was 13 years ago.
If anybody should mentor Garcia, I would think Danielson would be the better choice.
Oh, yeah.
Typical goody two-shoe steamboat, okay? I haven't liked you for 15 years. So keep your hands off me and stay out of my business, dragon.
Dragon. Oh, knock him out, Ricky. Pfft, Ricky points. What's that going to do?
You stay out of his business, okay? You stay out. You look at me when I'm talking
Oh.
steamboat. You stay out of his business.
Steam. I was about to say, I still think that Ricky Steamboat could kick somebody's ass. I definitely do. That guy was double tough, man. All right, here come the Varsity Blondes. They said last week they're like Jericho was going to be Lionheart. Why didn't he do the little top ponytail thing? It's because his hair plugs couldn't handle it. Who were the Varsities taking on? I forgot. Oh, yeah, the Ass Boys. Billy Ass and the Ass Boys. Yeah, 2009. I can't believe it's been 13 years. That was my last year in North Carolina before I moved out here to the West Coast. It was crazy seeing them on the WWE biography because they just did DX on Sunday, which it was good, but it was a retelling of the hunt for the 100th time of shit we already knew. But seeing Billy Gunn with his sons and a lot of Billy Gunn on there was kind of cool. Billy Ass and the Ass Boys. I still don't know why Billy Gunn can be Billy Gunn. I still don't know why he's allowed to use Billy Gunn in AEW when he wasn't allowed to use it in TNA.
They still might not be 100% since that dumpster match. I'll tell you that right now. That was physical. Yeah, the dumpster match with the Acclaimed.
Unless he somehow got the rights to it during some off time and the name became available and WWE wasn't paying attention and he bought it, or if Triple H just let him use it. I don't know. Colt 45. And they beat him. Squash. Nice. Did something happen there? Maybe that's going to be the end of the Varsity Blondes. Does somebody either get hurt or are they running an angle here with the Blondes to split them up?
Trying to tell you for the past couple weeks. That's what you have to do. That's what gets things done. Just to know that I am super proud of you. I know I've been hard on you, but I am super proud of you too. And I have done a lot of really great things in my career, but the one thing has been able to work next to you too.
Oh, are they going to do it? Are they going to team up for trios? Or is he going to turn on them?
Gun Club burying the hatchet here. That's nice. Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
Billy Gunn finally getting through to his son.
No, he's going to attack. Nope. Oh,
Stokely Hathaway, he's been trying to recruit Austin and Colton.
they're going to attack Billy. Watch.
Yeah, aggressive in his recruiting. And we've seen Stokely, he's had his eye.
There they go. They attack his own dad. Are you shitting me, JR says? You could tell. You could see that coming from a mile away.
The sons are destroying the father, and the kids.
What are you ringing the bell for?
Stokely, what in the hell is going on?
Oh, no. Oh, here come the Acclaimed. Oh, shit. Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed are going to hook up. That would be fun. There go the Ass Boys. I mean, if the Ass Boys were to become like the next New Age Outlaws, that would be pretty ironic and poetic. Because the segment that birthed the New Age Outlaws was Road Dogg and Billy like turning on Honky Tonk Man and bashing him with the guitar, or Billy Rockabilly turning on Honky Tonk. I feel sorry for Billy Gunn too.
Billy's can take any physicality. It's just your own TV.
Oh, scissor me, Daddy.
Exactly. They embarrass you and hit you.
Scissor me, Daddy-o. Yeah, I liked. Oh yeah, ooh, yeah. Feels good to get scissored. Kindred spirits. I just can't get over the size of Billy. The fucker is 60. He's huge. Oh, we gonna three-way scissor? JCS, I can't see how Kenny Omega does not return tonight. That match is the main event. Hangman turned Bucks down last week. Doesn't appear to even be in the building tonight unless he does turn out to be their partner. Unless they... Jesus, Sonjay is on one. Yes, get them scissors in. What he said.
I'm Adam. And I'm John. We're comedians and best friends who love to travel. Got it. You got it. Is this cool?
Please let it be cool.
Every week we'll eat, drink, and party our way through it.
Yeah, JCS, I think it's a pretty safe feeling to have. I think we all kind of have that feeling.
We got up at this place before we died. Mission statement.
I like it when something that's like kind of obvious. I mean, it still cannot be Kenny, but if Kenny comes out tonight, you'll see people on Twitter being like, I called it. And I'm like, we all called it. One just you. The Trizzer. There you go. Yachiro's got it. But I'm definitely ready for Kenny to come back. It's been a long time. Fuck, a year? How long has he been out?
You won't phase us.
Take Allegra before your allergy symptoms take over you.
Live your
Greatness. And new Allegra Hives works
Yeah, Sonjay knocks back about 5 monsters before he jumps in front of the camera.
It's a giant pain. Hi, ladies. Alex from US Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point of sale system? I can track inventory, manage schedules, customize orders. That's what US Bank Business Essentials is for.
Oh, look at there. You can't see me. John Cena is hosting this stream now.
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 months. That would be a big help.
Nah, let's not you do John Cena. We'll stick with Greg.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what US Bank is for. We'll get there together.
It's been here since December.
Oh, hey, buddy. Come say hi if you want. What if it was Johnny Wrestling? I don't think so, C-Mac. Gargano showing up to be the Puck's partner would be great, but would be so out of left field. Leo Rush, maybe. Again, kind of out of left field, but not really. He spent a bit in AEW, and imagine him, the shit he can do teaming up with the Bucks and some of the trios moves they could possibly come up with. That would be fun. Yeah, Nathan, it could be somebody like Michael Nakazawa or Brandon Cutler, and then Kenny attacks him. Or maybe it could be Hangman, and then maybe something happens to Hangman, and then Kenny comes out. I don't know, but you'd think it's got to be Kenny. Hey, bud, you want to say hi to everybody? Since you came right up here? Come on. Just don't knock over the thing. You got to come underneath the bridge. See? This is Bubba. This is our guy. You're not even looking at the camera. Hold on. There you go. Like that. See? He's very... tolerant of me manhandling him, aren't you, buddy? See? This is a little guy. He is 13 years old and was almost out of our lives this year, but he survived, and he's doing good. Loves his dad. All right, down on the floor, buddy. Rodrigo, it's just for extra safety and courtesy, you know? There might be, I'm already drinking a beer, you know, like there might be young folks watching this, and I just want to be as cool as possible, you know. I already got a potty mouth. I'm already drinking Stone Cold's beer. Let's try to keep all the adult stuff to a minimum.
Me and you, buddy lad, we have unfinished business. So let's just say I'm looking forward to next week.
Who's he facing?
Very much so.
Who's Pac facing next week?
And when my brother's beside me,
Mi familia.
unstoppable unit built for this tournament. And if you haven't heard just how dangerous Death Triangle are,
Oh, that's right. They're in the tournament next week. House of Black, I think they face.
gentlemen, we'll see you in.
Kota Ibushi would be awesome.
I hope you're ready.
I hope you're ready. Big night in Cleveland. All right, here comes the Jungle. Boy of the Jungle. Hollywood guy, I don't think it can be Ospreay because Will Ospreay is in this tournament, and that's the cool thing about it. They are in the same bracket. Well, he's in there with Aussie Open, and if they win, I think maybe it is Death Triangle who they're facing next week, or possibly House of Black, I forget. But if they win that, and then Bucks obviously win tonight, then you're going to get Kenny and Ospreay on opposite sides of a match, and that's awesome. So, and that is, of course, if Kenny shows up tonight. Oh, yeah, you probably meant who, when I said who's Pac talking about, you probably meant Ospreay. Sorry. It's all coming together now. It's all checking out. Hey, there's another sign in the crowd says it's their birthday. What is today's date? August 17th, huh? Okay. What was it called? What was the shirt? What did he wear last week?
I know. But fair enough. But boy, oh boy, did that shirt hit the nail on the head.
Did it say Christian is a pussy or something?
Because for weeks now, I have tried to hit Christian Cage every chance I got. I tried to hit him with my hands. I tried to hit him with a chair. I even tried to hit him with a car.
I even tried to hit him with a car.
I was there.
And he has done absolutely nothing. I mean, me personally, I would never just take that, but that's me. So the way I see it,
Disco Inferno in WWE. Disco Inferno sucks. He wouldn't have made it in any time period
continue to chase you
in
as
WWE.
long as I have to until I get my hands on you. And I will. Or
Well, it's got to be all out. Christian Cage and Jungle.
you can man up and face me at all out.
There we go. All out.
Unless, of course,
Oh, that's right. You're 40 today, Andy. Now I remember.
and you are just
Old ass man.
of a put.
It's all right. I'm going to be 45 in 2 weeks, so don't feel bad.
Jungle Boy may not have to wait long for his answer. Yeah, that's the music of Christian Cage. How could the answer be no? You never know. With a scumbag like Christian Cage. Absolutely.
Christian rocking a turtleneck and a suede jacket in August on the East Coast.
Well, my answer is no.
There you go. There you go. See? Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Send this message. Well, there you go.
Listen, things are getting out of hand. We saw it last week when Luchasaurus plowed through security. Then he turned around and he got himself suspended when he headbutted an AEW official right in the face. This is getting out of hand. Listen, Jungle Boy, at the end of the day, believe it or not, I'm proud of you. I am. Look at you out here, all this confidence, speaking for yourself. A little over a year ago, it was like you were from Charleston, West Virginia. You couldn't formulate a sentence.
Must have been from West Virginia.
I had to go home after last week, and I had to do some reflecting, and this is what I came up with. I'm gonna get in this ring if it's okay. I'm gonna get in this ring real quick.
Well, if he tried to run you over with a car,
Obviously, frustration boiled over when you lost the tag team championships. We said some things, we did some things. Jungle Boy,
Jungle, you need to straight up attack him here.
Either of us meant. I mean, you got a little personal, but I understand. Listen to me. Whoa, hold on a second here. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to wrestle you. I want to fix this, Jungle Boy. I want to fix this, Jack.
I want to fix this, Jack.
Run like we did before. This time I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Oh, please.
Do that right now.
No, we're getting this match at all out. Jungle, just attack him. Just shut him. Just punch him right in his face.
Jungle Boy, at the end of the day,
Like, one thing I disagree with on this is I wouldn't have even let Christian talk once he got in the ring. If I was Jungle Boy, I just would have attacked. Like a madman. Like a...
they don't know what we're talking about here. We're talking about championship stuff here.
like a maniacal rampaging beast. I just attack him.
At the end of the day, we're family, Jungle Boy. And I love you.
Cage trying to make peace, and the fans are these rude fans. Oh, get your hands off me, son.
Christian, be careful. If you believe he is saying
Jungle,
what he is
why are you not knocking him the fuck out?
Jungle Boy's family and just horrible things.
Like, this shouldn't even be, the fans should not buy this for a minute. This is not happening.
Unleashed in Jungle Boy.
I actually kind of don't like this segment because it's so obvious where it's going. You think Jungle Boy's gonna be like, okay, I forgive you, let's hug. There we go. And there's Jungle Boy. This is what he should have done from the very beginning. As soon as Christian Cage said, I'm going to get in this ring if that's okay, and he should get his ass kicked for wearing pants like that with the no socks and the too short, too tight thing. See, Jungle Boy jumped on top of him. See, this would have been such a better segment if Jungle Boy just would have done that from the get-go. Or if he just would have gone out of the ring. I know Christian had to get the dialogue out, but just get out of the ring and just sprint up the ramp and just spear his ass. Beat the shit out of him up there. Now Christian has regained the advantage here.
Wait, we have Christian Cage after sending Jungle Boy head first in that steel barricade, telling him he loved him. Hates his guts now. Gotta be careful. Christian Cage, a violent man.
This is a little similar, the build anyway, not the story between the two, because Christian and Jungle have been going on for much longer. But they haven't had a match yet. It reminds me a little bit of Rollins and Riddle on Raw. It's kind of a lot of this stuff, but they haven't actually gotten in the ring yet. Oh.
He's standing on his hand. You have to keep him, immobilize him. Christian Cage can...
Oh!
Oh my God, that was bad.
Good stomp on the arm. Yeah, now ram his head. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I like that. See, that's what Jungle Boy's got to do. I was thinking Jungle Boy just needed to see red and just make a beeline for Christian the minute he saw him and just beat the piss out of him. But for Jungle Boy to allow Christian, to talk for that long, put his hands on him, the whole deal, I think they waited a hair too long. Like, if I was Jungle Boy, I would have attacked him. The most I would have given Christian is talking down the ramp. I mean, but the minute his fucking hoof entered that ring, I would have been attacked like a madman. Yeah, that staff is working hard tonight. They were out again tonight. I wonder how much that staff is getting paid. I mean, I would imagine security staff at an arena, whatever minimum wage is these days, which in West Virginia probably ain't that high. It's probably around $13 or something. I would hope the staff would at least make $20 an hour for what they're doing.
What will you design today? Start designing for free at canva.com.
I just whipped up these Morningstar Farms veggie sausage breakfast sandwiches. Use the protein we need after a long night out. Best decision tonight. Totally.
Yeah, there you go, Victor. You should have kicked Christian in the ball sack, too. Definitely.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate.
We're able to put that money back into our food truck and our flavors and put it back into our business.
Switching was easy with AAA insurance.
There's nothing more.
I thought he said putting this money back into our poo truck. He said food truck. I'm like, poo truck? Don't drive that poo truck to my house. it was a AAA commercial for those who might live on the West Coast or have that here in California. As soon as I got here, because I didn't have AAA available to me in North Carolina in terms of like insurance. So I've been with AAA now for 12 years, and they're so easy. I just, set up my insurance, and it's just so easy to deal with. Insurance and crap like that was such a pain in the ass on the East Coast. Here, it's so easy. And they handle your registration and stuff. So when my registration comes due, I usually just get it mailed to me. But if for some reason I need to take care of a parking ticket or something, I can go right to AAA and do it. I don't have to go to the DMV or anything like that. It's super convenient, and it's cheap as shit. So if you ever move to California, get your car insurance from AAA. And you can become a AAA member, which means if you get an accident or something like that, they come get your shit and pick you up and take care of you. And it's cheaper than any insurance I ever had on the East Coast. So keep that in mind if you ever decide to move out here.
Sign up for the biggest savings and exclusive items with FastPass.
5 more from Spaz. Thanks, dude. If it's not Kenny, what if Kenny comes in with the Good Brothers to take out one of the other teams? It could be that. I wouldn't rule out any sort of a little twist or swerve. When the Bucks have got a mystery guy and that's in the main event, and Kenny is, is due to come back, that's really the only option you can have. But maybe they want to make it a little less surprising, or maybe not. I love that FTR and Wardlow have reunited from the Pinnacle days.
Big man. I don't care how big you are. Anybody and everybody gets powerbombed.
Oh.
At one time, Jay Lethal, people called you the best wrestler in the world. Today, they may still do the same thing. But I'll tell you this, in my mind, today, August 17th.
Look at that FTR shirt.
Best professional wrestler on this planet, and I'll say that with as much.
That FTR shirt is in the style of the old Bret Hart shirt from the 90s.
Next week.
That's cool.
Dax the Axe, Jay Lethal. What do you say? Top guys.
Dax the Axe. Jay Lethal next week. Okay. Oh, yeah, Sasha had her car broken into, but she also had time to do a photo shoot, I guess, at the L.A. River. It looked like it was at the L.A. River that she released today, and her posing. And then there's that video of her and walking with Naomi and some guy bothering her. Are you going to return to WWE? And she just ignores him. Sasha is not an easy person to dislike. It's very easy. She's tall. Yeah, she is tall. Her Tony Storm's theme's got like a Pat Benatar vibe to it or something. There's finally getting a women's match. There's Thunder Rosa looking on sideways to the monitor. Why are they doing that?
Well, I tell you, interesting enough, Tony Storm propelled into the #1 contender for the AEW World Title.
Tony is so good. That's that's going to be one of WWE's biggest losses, because she checks so many boxes when it comes to like what WWE's looking for in a performer. I mean, anybody really. I mean, she's a really, really good, respected worker who knows what she's doing. But it's her look. She's spectacular looking. Like, she's exactly what WWE would want to push and, make a centerpiece. But I'm just so glad that she got out of there. Like, if she was my women's champion, I'd be perfectly fine sending her out to talk shows and stuff. I'm like, oh, my God, she's going to represent us well. Guys, people don't even like wrestling, are going to get one look at her and be like, oh, I'm going to watch on Wednesday because I want to see more of her. And then she has the respect of us, too. So she's attractive to the casuals, and she's attractive to the hardcores.
unseating the #1 ranked Tony Storm, but Storm avoided the drop kick and now Tony grabbed the hold.
Help me out. Is there a stip in this or something? Does the winner face Thunder Rosa, or is Thunder Rosa already facing Tony Storm at All Out? I really don't think there's any piece of talent in AEW that is saying to themselves, fuck, I wish I wouldn't have signed here because now Triple H is in charge. Triple H is going to bring great change, already has, to WWE. And I think future, contract negotiations will be really interesting when talent really has, a decision to make. But I don't think anybody is like in AEW is like, oh, we're fucked now. Triple H is in charge. The reason we all like Triple H is because anything is better than Vince. And Triple H also has a proven track record from NXT. We kind of get an idea of what's important to him and what he finds important and how he likes to do things. And you plug that into the main roster, that is going to be more successful than Vince. It just is. But at this point, a goddamn orangutan heading up creative would have been better than Vince. So I don't think it's to the point where there's a bunch of talent being like, oh, I wish I wasn't here. I think everybody that's in AEW is still very happy being there. And it's not, you can't just sign a 4-year contract and then go to Tony Khan and say, oh, I changed my mind. I want to go back. I want to go to WWE now. Triple H is in charge. It's not going to, doesn't work that way. You're not going to tune into SmackDown and start seeing Adam Cole and all these guys turn back up. They're under contract. They work somewhere else now. There might be a day in the future where they can, look at WWE as an option. But Triple H has been in charge for 3 weeks. Let's see how he does after 3 years when a lot of these contracts are coming up. And if WWE is a completely different looking product 3 years from now, then yeah, they might want to go back. But I seriously doubt anybody was running straight to Tony Khan with that much confidence in WWE's machine that they want to go back there now, There's still going to be WWE problems that exist. And there's still going to be a lot of weird, dumb shit that they do that we're not going to like. It's just going to be reduced. Be less dumb shit than there usually is. That's all. We're still going to get dumb shit. Maybe just not as in your face and loud and dumb and prolific as Vince was at being dumb. Spaz, 5 more from you, dude. Appreciate that. Have you seen the Heyman shoot on Benoit? It's like a minute long. Check your Twitter. No. Heyman shoot on Benoit. What is Heyman going to say 17 years after the fact, 15 years after the fact, about Benoit that he hasn't already said? Yeah, there you go. Heyman must have said something awesome. I'll check that out later. Yeah, whatever Heyman's going to say, I'm probably going to agree with him on the Benoit take. I just can't believe, like, in 15 years, you still have debates of, like, is it okay to, it's okay, right, to respect Chris's in-ring work, but also hate what he did and blah, 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 and all this stuff and trying to, like, manage this shit in your head. I'm like, it's really quite simple, what went down. And I would be much more willing to view Chris as a victim if he would have just killed himself, Then I would have been like, oh, CTE has struck again, and this fucking sucks. But, it's really hard to have sympathy when, you take the life of 2 innocent people. Ooh. Nice back kick there by... Okay, so Tony's just the #1 contender at this moment, right? What is so Kylan King? What is Kaylee Ray's new name in WWE? Like Melba Toast or something? What is it? She kind of reminds me of her a little bit, except I think Melba Toast is much better. Tony is so hot. Oh my gosh. Oh, my God, that hip check. What does she call it? Sweet Cheeks music. I like that. But that is a gnarly move. My God. She really lays that in. And that's it. That's got to be it. Jesus, she hip effector or whatever it's called. Alba Fire. No. Let's do Melba Toast. Let's make it Melba Toast. She kind of reminds me of Melba Toast a little bit. Hard fought win there for Tony. Oh, hip attack. That's what it's called. Sweet Cheeks music. I like Sweet Cheeks music. Well, the one thing about Jade is if they don't have anybody beat her for the TBS title, and she goes through everybody in the division, she might have to go out. She might have to get a title shot while being TBS champion. I'd be fine with that. Why not? What's wrong with making a woman Goldberg? Nothing wrong with that. Try it. See if it works. If it doesn't, you can always beat her and undo the whole thing. Yeah, so this Trustbusters crew, huh? Who's this little guy with that fucking hat? Is he like the modern-day version of like Jamie Dundee or something, or PG-13? Hook against Zach Clayton. The reality, Zach Clayton. Who is Zach Clayton? Is he the guy that just came from NXT? Who's, he's not Two Dimes, right? Yup. Hook versus Clayton. Hook's a trip. Yeah, I like the Trustbusters crew. I saw this Sunny Kiss swerve on Friday. That was kind of cool. And this this Parker Boudreaux. Okay, so that is happening at All Out. Okay. Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm. That will be interesting. Yeah, United Empire and Death Triangle next Wednesday, and Dax and Jay Lethal. That'll be good. Wardlow and Satnam Singh will probably mix it up a bit. And whoa! Next week? That's suspicious. That's suspicious. That makes me think. All right, here we go. Main event time. Time to find out if it's going to be Kenny or not. Gonna find out if it's gonna be Kenny. Here we go. I can't believe they announced that Punk and Moxley match for next week. That is suspicious to me. That makes me think that something's happening at All Out, or maybe Punk is not cleared and this is the only way out of it. Is just to get a quick match done or something. Or maybe he's cleared, but he's not really full ready to go, and they're just gonna continue on with Moxley while he continues to get healthy, and that way Moxley can have a fresh opponent at All Out. I don't know. All right, here comes Andrade and company. And we will see if it turns out to be Kenny Omega or not. Here come the Bucks. Super kick party. I do like the Bucks theme. I think it's funny. Oh, okay, the partner is Brandon Cutler. Cool. Well, now we know. All right. Well, there's no reason to watch this match now. It's Brandon Cutler. So I was hoping it would be Kenny. I guess not. Brandon Cutler it is. I'm just going to go ahead and watch the rest of this on my couch, and you guys can let me know how it is. You guys take care. Peace. Psych. I'm just kidding. Brandon Cutler it is not. It's going to be Kenny. We know that. And there are those beautiful belts. Cutler with the cold spray. See, I don't know what the Power Rangers theme sounds like, so I wouldn't know about the Power Rangers. I was too old for Power Rangers by the time they came around. My younger sisters liked it, though. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. Oh, is he going to read the... He's going to read the Kenny Omega intro, right? Oh, he sees it. It's definitely Kenny. Yeah. Ain't no doubt about it. Once they handed the note to Justin, you knew. I've missed Kenny. Oh, it's definitely Kenny now. Carolina. The Charleston Chew. I love it. Almost a year. Is he coming out? Hopefully he is. He's there. He's ready. Don Callis is with him, too. Yeah, the bad news is Callis is there. Looks like Nakazawa's there, too. Wearing kind of all black. Callis back on commentary. That's no fun. I mean, AEW with a healthy roster is pretty fucking scary. Shit's no joke, man. What's he got on his gear there? He's got some crazy shit on wearing. He's going to wrestle in that, Kenny? He's got a fanny pack on his shoulder. Allegedly. Yeah, I want to see Kenny wrestle. Kenny and Andrade. He does. He got a brace of some kind on there. He's going to wrestle in a wetsuit, it looks like. Huh.
When you're the god of pro wrestling, even if you're at 30%, 50%, doesn't matter. Kenny Omega goes, brother.
Dragon Lee, show of respect Kenny Omega went to Matt Jackson and Dragon Lee, the younger brother of Roosh, Nick Jackson, the younger brother of Matt Jackson.
Matt Dragon.
How close to 100% is Kenny right now?
You know, I'm not a doctor. I know a lot of people think that, but so I wouldn't want to speculate. But Kenny Omega's back. Let's not get lost in minutia, Jim Ross.
Is that what I was doing?
Let's not get lost in minutia, Jim Ross. Is that what I was doing? Getting lost on a minutia trail? It's the little things on commentary that always crack me up. Nice. No shit. Yeah. No lies detected there, Don Callis. Yeah, I like Kenny's theme too. I like a lot of AEW's themes. That's one thing that really helps them, is that they have recognizable themes that you immediately associate with the person they're representing. And I didn't watch enough TNA to develop a relationship with the themes there, but even there it didn't seem like, you know, just seems better. Even seems better than WCW, quite frankly, AEW. And here's Kenny. He's been tagged in. Coming in off the top rope, starting pretty fast. His first action in nearly a year. 10 months. Can he?
Former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega.
These people are eating it up, Jim Ross.
Deservedly so. The guy may be the best in the world right now.
Those punches didn't lose any sting, that's for sure.
Oh, shots, man. Welcome to AEW Dragon Lee. Kenny Omega raining down.
I don't know what Roderick Strong's was gonna do. Not sure. Whatever he wants, hopefully.
Looking great. That's what it looks like, Don.
Hey, tag him. Timing's off there. It's just a little ring rust. It's all good.
God of pro wrestling.
It happens to everybody.
Absolutely. Great call, Taz.
Thank you, sir.
Or a drop to hold to the gutbuster Omega.
The only time I ever...
Shadow and
Oh, nice.
That's innovation.
that one over a cover.
Nice.
Thus far, Dragon, random idea, has been completely isolated by the elite.
The Bucks are a generational tag team, the greatest of all
I love
time.
Cutler out there.
Let them soak up the fanfare, Jim Ross.
Also, I do think they want to really weaken down Dragon Lee. They know Roosh or Andrade would interfere at this point in the match, maybe, but I do get your point, JR. You're hitting high impact moves. Yeah. We go for cover. I got you. Just to wear a guy down.
It becomes instinctual.
Michael, Cuomo, appreciate the $5, man. I got to go to stupid work now. I know the feeling. I'm relying on y'all to update me on what's going on Dynamite, but I'll be on vacation next week. All right, man, have a good night at work and a good vacation next week. Hope it's a blast. You're going to be missing a big one with Moxley and Punk. They're doing it next week, which is suspicious as shit. I don't know why they would do that unless they got another match planned for All Out, or if this, like we said earlier, is going to be where we see old Maxwell come back. Come in there, lay both guys out, and then maybe you do a triple threat at All Out, and then Maxwell wins. All right, pitcher and pitcher. Well, Kenny can't be hurt because he wouldn't be allowed to wrestle.
Targaryen possesses his own turret.
What the hell did I put in my thing? All right, we got Andrade and Kenny in the ring, it looks like, according to the pitcher. John Cena co-hosting the stream just for a moment.
Did y'all know there's more to love than Popeyes and chicken? Well, the new Popeyes Hush Puppy Shrimp is here with 8 pieces of our tender butterfly shrimp covered in
Hush Puppy fried shrimp.
cornmeal crust.
Sorry, Popeyes. I can make fried shrimp at home, 10 times better than that. Nobody beats my fried shrimp. What you do is get some good size like shrimp, not tiny ones, something that's a little big, like at least like U12s if you can. U15s, U12s, something like that. Get them big. And then when you see them curled up like that, you want to peel and devein them, and then you want to take a knife. Like, pretend this is the head of the shrimp and the tail's down here. You cut the knife, slit it down the middle about halfway, maybe not even halfway, and then there'll be two pieces that'll just, like, fan out. I'm trying to do it with my fingers. In opposite directions. It'll fan out kind of like that when you slice right down the middle of the shrimp. And then you throw it in some batter, some egg wash or whatever, milk, whatever you want to do. And then you throw them into some crushed up, pulse up a bunch of Ritz crackers in a blender and just pulse them to shit. And then dump the shrimp in there, mix them up, deep fry them in some vegetable oil, dip them in ranch, buffalo, barbecue, Asian sauces, whatever you want. Mwah, you will love it, love it, love it. Give it a try. You could air fry them if you want, but I think deep frying them is better in some oil. Spaz Phoenix, 5 more from you, dude. Omega and Bucks are what you get when you order Rollins and DIY on Wish. That would be a good fucking match. DIY Bucks and DIY and Rollins against Bucks and Omega. I'd pay for that one. Yeah, what if Omega turns heel? You should be doing something like that. Angie Law, what's up, girl? Glad you're here. Sorry I'm late. Just want to say hello. Been at Duke Hospital with my sister for a week. Finally got a night at home. Sorry to hear that, Angie. Hope all is well as possible with your sister there. And no sweat being late. We all forgive you. There's no rules here. Just pop in whenever you want and whenever you have time. Butterfly them biatches. Yeah. You can leave the tail on or not leave the tail on. Either way. Oh, nice. But that was a fried shrimp recipe that the very first restaurant I ever worked in used. And it's been my go-to. I've never been able to do a better way. You can bread shrimp a lot of ways. You can tempura batter them and bread them in anything. But the Ritz crackers has been by far my favorite. You do the same thing with chicken nuggets. Same thing. Anyway, enough chicken nugget talk. We got a pretty good trios match, and Kenny Omega just made his return. I don't know what we're doing. 6-way suplex. Get in there, Kenny. There we go. Nice. Triple vertical. Why doesn't MMA start a tag team division? Like every match. Oh, that's nice. Right over on the belt table. Where did 2 of the belts go? There's only 1 belt on the table. Like, why doesn't like UFC do a tag division? Everything's just tornado rules. Do whatever you want. Tennis has 2-on-2. Wrestling has 2-on-2. Why not MMA? Boxing 2-on-2 would be fun. Nice elbow on Dragon Lee. Oh, yeah, that garlic butter dipping sauce from Little C. Any garlic butter dipping sauce from any pizzeria. I think they all got the garlic butter dipping sauces now, don't they? Papa John's has it. Domino's has it. You dip some of my fried shrimp in there, it'd probably be pretty good. Shit is so salty, though. Nice, nice, nice. It'd be tough to do that, I think, in MMA. You could have heel turns and fucking swerves and shit. The other guy doesn't want to tag in because he got accidentally punched or something. It would be so fun. Talk about a way. Talk about spicing your shit up. But I don't think that would work. Roosh. Yeah, they are in Cleveland next week. Raw was just there. If Johnny Wrestling is going to turn up in AEW, I guess that would be the time to do it. But I think it'd be cool. Now with Triple H in charge, I'm actually, before I was really adamant. I'm like, I really want Gargano in AEW. Now I'm like, I kind of don't care where he goes. Like, I'm going to be happy with him either place now. I think Triple H will do right by him. And if he's in AEW, I think they will too. So it's good. That's a good feeling for a fan to not have to be concerned about giving a shit about somebody if they go to a particular company. Like, because I would love Gargano, but if he went to WWE under Vince, you know, they'd change his name and put him in a silly outfit, and he'd be Shorty G, the sequel, or him and Gable would team up and they'd be the Shorty Gs. There's something like that. You know exactly that's what Vince would do. But that shit ain't going to happen with Triple H, and Gargano would have something much more meaningful, hopefully, to do. At some point, they need to push that Chad Gable, huh? Yeah, most MMA fighters are real-life heels anyway. They're all douches. So, yeah, you start teaming them up, they're going to have some issues with each other. They're going to have all the same type of problems and dissension you'd find in pro wrestling tag teams. Hogging the spotlight or getting accidentally hit or miscommunication, shit like that. Yeah, Victor, I don't know what they're going to do next week in the world title match. I mean, I do feel like how long can they really keep up this MJF charade, you know, of him not talking to anybody and the talent being tight-lipped as hell about it and Tony Khan not saying shit and nobody's seen MJF and he's fucking moved to Mars. How much longer can you really? And fans are now starting to get antsy. Me, I'm the opposite. Fans get so impatient about everything. They're starting to be like, if Mox doesn't show or MJF doesn't show up soon, this is bullshit, or where is MJF? I'm starting to lose interest. I'm like, why? Let him stay gone a year. I think if he comes back, it would still shock the shit out of us. So I don't care when he comes back. Come back and All Out, come back in a year. Whatever. I have no opinion on it, and I don't believe there's a right answer. It just depends on what you care about or what you decide to get mad about. But if you're going to bring him back, and you already do have some people starting to wonder, okay, this is going on longer than we thought, next week would be the time to do it, I guess. But you also have to think about Punk. We heard rumors today. I think Jim Ross said something about him not being cleared or not officially being cleared yet, and the hope is that he will be cleared by All Out. So maybe they made some sort of a determination today prior to the show that he's not going to be ready to go for All Out. But they've already brought him back. So maybe next week is going to be a scenario where they use to get the belt off of Punk onto Moxley so he can have a fresh opponent at All Out. Unless this was the plan all along. And the plan when MJF left after Double or Nothing was to win the title at All Out, then this is all going perfectly. If they wanted to do MJF and Punk, then you can just get Punk and Mox out of the way next week, and then you've got a clear path to Punk and MJF. But I think it's too early for that. I think Punk should still try to have a run with the title before he drops it to MJF. Double axe. So I liked it. I don't know where the hell they're going with this. Oh. And it also could be a predictability factor. We talked about that earlier. Most people are just thinking that Punk is going to resume his title run. So if that's the predictable outcome you've planned for your main event of All Out, maybe get that predictable outcome done on TV. That way you can give your fans something different at All Out. So that could also be part of it. So I think there's at least 3 or 4 possibilities of doing Punk and Mox early. Nice double super kick. There goes Kenny. This is the first match in the entire tournament, correct? Oh, my God. This kid is... Oh, he just got annihilated. The Elite crushed poor Dragon. Oh, shit. Andrade hurt his arm? Great. Well, I don't think they're going to win this match anyway, but I hope he's all right. Who's he talking to? Looks like he's talking to somebody down there. No, he's rolling back in there. Oh, yeah, he does look like he hurt his arm. He's not moving it at all. See, look at there. And there, Nick's going to toss him out. Oh, no, he's going for the dive on. Yeah, Andrade, I think, did hurt himself. They do? Oh, Scott Barrett, thank you for that. They do teams of 5 against 5 MMA matches in Poland. No better of a country to do that in than Poland. I'm allowed to say that. Large part of my family's Polish. Ugh. All of them on my stepdad's side. So many Polacks. Oh, Kenny can't make it. He can't, or can he? Now he's going. Oh, maybe Kenny can't really do that dive right now, and they're not. So they didn't give it to the fans. Whoa! Holy shit! Jesus Christ! He went. It looked like he went 3 rows into the crowd. Escape velocity. You got that right. Launched into orbit. Oh yeah, there's the box guy. I can see that being MJF next week. In the middle of the Punk and Moxley match, he jumps the barricade, gets in the ring, and pulls it off. And fans on the defense, yeah. I was injured by The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in a situation kind of like that. Austin threw Rock into the barricade, and I was right on the aisleway, and the barricade flew back, and it slammed into my elbow and hurt my elbow. Like, actually hurt it, made a bruise and everything. Ooh, nice. Oh, Andrade still managed to pull off that double moonsault with that arm. That's impressive. I hope he just didn't separate his shoulder or something like that. Oh, I didn't realize he even hit a fan. If he hit somebody full blown, then yeah, it was probably a planted fan, but I thought he just came really close. God. Nice. A lot of carnage in there. Oh my God, Kenny caught him. I think Dragon Lee's dead. Is he going to go for the one-winged? One-winged? Oh, another fucking V-trigger right to the face. Now you can one-winged angel him. Get him up. He's light enough you can do it, Kenny. Come on. Dead weight. Ugh. He hits it. And they win. And the Bucks and Kenny advance. James, I think it's very likely we see MJF at the end of Dynamite next week because they're doing Mox and Punk already, which means if they have a definitive winner there and that winner then has a match at All Out, it's got to be, you don't have time really to build a whole nother new angle with somebody or make a match interesting enough to put in the main event of All Out now, unless you plan on having a different match the main event or unless you do have a big return coming like MJF. So I am excited to see that and watch that with you guys next week. That's going to be fun. Don't worry, I'll be here. I'm going to make sure I'm home for that one for sure, because that could be a big setup for All Out, so I'm looking forward to it. Are they going to attack Dragon Lee here? They are. They are. Oh, and his mask came off. Wow, what a weird way to end the show. What a weird way to end the show. They just attacked Dragon Lee with literally 10 seconds to go, and Andrade put him in the armbar DDT, and when he hit it, it pulled off his mask. You got a full view of his face, and then they faded to black. That's got to be a nightmare for a luchador if you're accidentally unmasked moments before the show goes dark, and the last thing we see is your exposed face. I don't want to laugh, but that's fucking funny. Anyway, tonight was a hoot. Another good Dynamite. These things are always fun. We'll be back here next week for sure to watch this Dynamite because there's something fishy going on with that Moxley and Punk match being advertised so early, and you can definitely smell perhaps maybe Boxman taking off the thing to reveal that it's MJF and him coming in the middle or the end of that title match, depending on what they do. It also depends on if CM Punk is cleared or healthy or not. Based on the way he was getting physical tonight, it seems like all is good. But now that they've made this match for next week, if for any reason Punk or the doctors told him that he's not going to be cleared, now AEW's already made this mistake of bringing him back, so maybe they need to shoot an angle next week where he gets hurt or he gets beat up before the match. I'm thinking along, well, this is how WWE usually does things. Or he gets beat up and taken out, and then somebody replaces him against Mox. Or if you do a quick squash finish, you know, okay, you're good to go for a quick 20-second match, but we can't let you wrestle a full-blown 20-minute ordeal. So Punk just quickly puts Mox over or something. But in order for Mox to then go on to All Out and have a match against whoever, or it could also be a way of Tony Khan saying, look, the fans probably know that my intent is to continue on with Punk in his run once he gets healthy. I don't want to put a very predictable match in the main event of All Out. This is one of our biggest pay-per-views, and everybody kind of knows the way the Punk-Mox match is probably going to go, and that's what I talked about in the beginning of the stream too. They could at least maybe perhaps swerve us and just have Moxley win, but if Tony Khan, based on everything Tony Khan said when Punk won the title and how he's going to stand by his man, and he has all the confidence in the world in CM Punk, based on Tony Khan's feelings, it feels like Punk is going to be the guy they're going to go with. So props to them if that's the reason they're making the match next week, is so we're not getting an extremely predictable title match at All Out to close out the show when we all know Punk is going to win. We all saw him win the title at Double or Nothing, and then to turn around and basically have the same thing happen at All Out. Maybe they just want to go with something different. So what better way to bring back MJF than in this title match next week? So I think there's at least 3 or 4 possible scenarios and reasons for why we're getting this match next week, but regardless of what that reason is, it's interesting, and I think they could do a number of things next week that could be very fun, or if this could just be them dealing with the Punk injury situation, maybe the doctors know this. I mean, All Out is still a few weeks away or a couple of weeks away, but maybe they just think that he's not going to be ready, and so whatever they're doing next week is to write him out of that situation. We just don't know. But next week on Dynamite, it should be fun finding out. And I'll be here sitting with you guys, watching the whole thing go down. So you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Appreciate